Okay, I guess you already know the subject, the course name, that is Visual Programming 2, and probably you have completed the preliminary course of this Visual Programming 2, that is Visual Programming 1, the basic course. So there you may learn some basic aspects of the visual programming, including C# or maybe some other .NET related language, right? So we are going to continue from what we have learned for the first course from that point onward. I guess we have not met before. So my name is Dr. Ravimal, and I'm from actually University of Sri Jayawardenepura. So I'm your lecturer in charge, and I will show you how the course will be conducted and also what I'm expecting from you. And in meantime, if you expect something else from me other than what I'm going to give you in this course, then you can suggest me. One more thing. I was actually not going to take this course this time because I was taking this course for last 2 or 3 years, I guess. And when it comes to this conducting the lectures online, it was really hard to do online because this is totally practical based course. So because of that, I was not hoping to get this course, but due to the request from Mrs. Malwat, so that's why I'm taking this course. So still I'm expecting your cooperation, where when I ask some questions, then you should be able to answer my questions, right or wrong, right? You just need to respond me, because every time I'm going to ask some questions, typically the students, they do not respond properly. So I do not expect that, right? I need your answers. I can and at the same time, sometimes I will ask you to just share your screen.
that you'll take it into her side. She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
Right. Now we can start with something drawing on this form, right? That's what we use with GDI. So you can click on the form and then go to this event section of the properties and just find the paint. Now I guess you know what are the events, right? Events mean now if certain thing happen to this form, then those will be registered to the callback method. Now here if we put a new method, then those method will be called whenever that event happens. So paint is an event which happens when the visualizable part of this form is created. So that means painting of each and every pixels is happening, then this paint will be called. So we are going to hook a method to this one by double clicking the method, right? By double clicking the empty cage after the paint. Now as you can see, we got into the code, right? Code of the form 1, that is our default form, and we directly come into a method called private void form paint. Within bracket we have an object sender and the event paint event arcs. And by any chance, if you got a problem, or if you just like behind, then let me know, so then I will wait and then record. Right, now this is the method we typically use to do the painting, and also you will find every time this form has to be redrawn, this method will be called. Now while it is drawing by in its default view, we can actually draw on top of the form by using our own methods, right? So how do we proceed? First of all, we need to get a reference to the graphics object. Graphics, you can give any name, and the graphic object is already there in the event. Graphics as a property. Now you can draw anything like what? G dot, let's draw a rectangle. What does it ask to draw the rectangle? It asks for a pen, right? This is to give the colors and the line strokes and other things. So we'll use the pens. There's some already developed class called pens. Dot, here you can give the color, and I like black. And then it requires an object from the rectangle. So rectangle is already there in the class, already there in this C#. So let's create an object out of the rectangle. New rectangle. Now here we need to pass some values. So what are the values? X, Y, width and height. X, Y is the top left corner, right? Upper left corner. Coordinate X value. So I'm not sure, just give 50 or something, or maybe in the width, the Y is, let's say 100. And what the width do we like? In pixel, let's draw 180. And just give some values, right? 50, 100 is the original location, top left corner. And this is a rectangle. The rectangle has, the width of the rectangle has to be 100 and height of the rectangle has to be just 80. Right, cross it, and let's go to the form, and okay, you have to save. Right, nothing happened because we have not compiled our code. Let's build our code. Okay, build has been succeeded. Now let's see. That's a rectangle drawn on top of the form. Now this is one way of using the GDI, graphic difference interface. Now you can try doing the same. Just draw a rectangle, and also there are many more things you can do. For an example, here you can draw, not just draw, right? You can just fill a rectangle. And here you can see brushes, right? When you are filling, you need brushes, and I like red, and the rectangle is same, or let's slightly change the rectangle, not just 50, it's going to be 52, let's say, and this is going to be just 102, and we'll reduce 4 by here, it's going to be 96, and it's going to be 76. Let's redraw it again. What would happen? A nice rectangle. Quickly do this one by your own, and if you got any questions, please let me know. And if you want me to repeat, let me know, then I will repeat it as well. With just 2 lines of code, we draw something on the form, and which is extremely easier, right? We only have to pick the code, pick the method that we need to do, and then we give the color, and then we provide the dimension of what we need to draw. Now you can try drawing some stuff, since you know how to write loops and other things. I'm going to write something in this way. Let's see what happens. You should get something like this. To make it more clear, I will just place 50 like this. Also, if you like to have kind of perspective view, look great. Much better. Now these are just playing with the these are just for playing with the drawing, right? There are more things you can do. An example. Now you can actually do stuff like G dot, let's say, need to draw an arc. Here again you have to provide a color and again a new rectangle. And some angle, sorry, the angle. First of all, the start angle in degrees, right? So we'll give 0 and let's say 270. Let's see what happens. Right, we got an arc. Okay, the color is not good. Right, we got an arc, right? Started from 0 and just 270 degrees, right? If you need just 180, that means half a circle. Just provide the 130. I'm sorry, 180. There you go, right? Start from here and then draw just half. Now this is for filling a pie. Right, I will show you one more thing that you can do here. That is, let me show you. Let's go back to the design view here, and then I'm going to put a new thing called a timer. You can just drag and drop there. Now you have a timer, and go to the properties and set the interval maybe 30 milliseconds, and also enable true. Now under this events, you can just register an event to the tick. Under the tick, you are going to call the refresh or invalidate. Well, now what does this refresh does? It simply recall this phone pane from the system. So that means you are calling by this refresh method. You are telling the system now the user interface has to be redrawn, right? I will show you one example here. When I provide x equals 0, and then I actually can put the ending here, and then I will just increase the x. And also, if x is greater than 360, I will make the x equal 0. Simple as that. Now what does that mean? Now it keeps increasing the ending angle. Now this is going to be the ending angle, right? The sweep angle. And then since this is going to be called more than once, it simply increases the angle up to the 360, and when it is a 360, it's going to be just call the 0, then get back to the 0. So if we just go there, we should be able to see something like this. And you may find now this is flickering, right? Kaparan flash වෙනවා වගේ පොඩි ගතියක් තියෙනවා. ඒක අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you go to the form and then go to the properties, just find there is a property called double buffering. Yeah, double buffered, so make it true. Right, now you are going to double buffer. I will explain what is double buffering later. Now just for now, just use it, so you won't be able to see any flickering here, right? It's very smooth one. If I need to make a clock, then I will make it just 1 second. That means 1000 milliseconds. And now the x has to be just plus equal by 360 by 60, right? That means simply the 60. not 60, right? It should be 60 seconds for the 360 should be 6. It looks like a clock. Now you can actually try mapping the clock or the current time to several pies. Right now this is a pie. Now you can just try mapping several the current time to several pies. Now that's it. That is your first exercise. So after you drawing this one, you should be able to see a one pie that corresponds to the seconds, right, and another pie that corresponds to the minutes, and another one that corresponds to the hours, right. Should be appeared in 3 different colors, and also it should show the current time, right. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් වෙලාව පෙන්වන විදිහට හදන්න ඕන. So you can actually get the current time, right. Do you know how to get the current time? You can just get the date, right, the day, and I guess you should be able to get the minute, right, the second, hour, everything. Let's say how do we get the seconds? It's an integer, right? So let's remove x plus plus. Well, it would show us the proper time. Now, similarly, draw more pies, right, which represents the hour and the minute, right. Also, if you like, you can just draw the text. You can draw strings. අර numbers ටිකත් වටේට ඕනනම් දාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන්. Font එකයි අදාළ string එක. For an example, 12 means 12, and here you can just use the font, right. you can get the default font, black, and where to place. Now this point has to be properly obtained. The wrong place. You need to find, right, why it is in the wrong place. It's 50 and 100 should be somewhere in the not sure, somewhere here. Just find about it, right, how to place them correctly, and then draw the whole set of numbers as well as the other files. Right, any question? Okay, I will give you around 15 minutes to finish up, right? Then we can check whose graphics or the whose clock is the best one. Is there anybody who finished the task? ඉවරයි ඉන්නවද? Is there anybody who finished the task? One more thing, if you cannot understand a single thing, you have to ask from me. Right? කියලා දෙන එක දෙයක් හරි මෙතන දෙන කෝඩ් ලයින් එකකින් එක කෝඩ් එකක් හරි එක ලයින් එකක් හරි තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒක මෙතනම අහන්න. right? පස්සේ කියන්න එපා තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ සර්. මේ මුකුත් තේරුනේ නැහැ. අන්තිමට කියන්න එපා මුකුත් තේරුන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් මම පුන පුනා කියන ඕගලන්ට මොනවාම හරි දෙයක් තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් එක අකුරක් හරි ගමන්නේ තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒක මෙතනදිම අහලා ඒක ක්ලැරිෆයි කරගෙන යන්න. right? පස්සේ මේ මුකුත් නිදහසට කාරණා කියන්න එපා. ඔයගලන්ට අසයින්මන්ට් එකක් දුන්නාම එහෙම අසයින්මන්ට් එක චෙක් කරන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙතන කරන ඒවාමයි. ප්ලස් ඔයගලගේ ක්‍රියේටිවිටි ඔයගලන්ට මේ වගේ දෙන ස්කිල් එක නැත්නම් නොලෙජ් එක ඇඩැප්ට් කරගන්න පුළුවන් ද අලුත් ප්‍රොබ්ලම් එකකට කියන එක තමයි චෙක් කරන්නේ. right? එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ කිව්වොත් එහෙම කරපු දේවල් තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා ඒක ආන්සර් එකක් නෙවෙයි. මොකද මම මෙතන කියලා තියෙන ඔයගලන්ට තේරුන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒක ඔයගලන්ට මෙතනදී ක්ලැරිෆයි කරන්න chance එක දීලා තියෙනවා. right? ඕනෑම දෙයක්. And if you ask me to repeat it, then I will repeat it maybe 1,000 times. It doesn't matter, right? I will keep repeating until maybe in different ways until you get. Right, what is the meaning of minus 90 of the code line 26? The minus 90 mean because when I give the 0 starting angle, right, it start with the x-axis, right? අපි x-axis එක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පටන් ගන්නේ x-axis කියන්නේ horizontal axis එකනේ. එතකොට මේකේ මනින්න පටන් ගන්නේ අපි clock එක ගත්තොත් එහෙම clock එකේ 3 නැත්නම් number 3 වල ඉඳලා. right? එතකොට ඒක 12ට ආපස්සට අදින්න ඕන නම් මම අංශක 90ක් ආපස්සට අදින්න ඕන. right? අංශක 90ක් ආපස්සට කරකවන්න ඕන. නැත්නම් මේ clock එක යන්නේ 3 ඉඳලා. ඒ නිසා අංශක 90ක් ආපස්සට කරකවපුවම තමයි ඒක හරියටම 12ට එන්නේ. ඒ නිසා -90 තමයි starting angle එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට horizontal නෙමෙයි vertical top axis එකේ ඉඳලා vertical axis එකේ ඉඳලා තමයි එයා මේ sweep කරන්න පටන් ගන්නෙ. That's why I gave 90 degrees. Otherwise you can just start with 0. But the 12 becomes now the 3 becomes new 12 there. වෙලාව ඔරලෝසුවේ වෙලාව 3 ඉඳන් තමයි පටන් ගන්නෙ. එතකොට ඒක start කරන්න. B111, can you please share your screen just to motivate the others and to check whether you are doing it correctly? Well, it looks great. And also I need the other hands as well. Now this is just the numbers and the other hands. By the way, how do you put the numbers? By labels or you draw it?
Draw it, sir. Wait.
Are you okay? You draw it one by one, right? Actually, there is a way to draw all the numbers by using a loop, right? Loop එකත් උගලට ගිහින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Maybe you can try it in that way as well. This is okay, but do it in that way so you don't have to worry about the actual coordinates. Only the starting coordinate and the remaining part can be just done through the loop, the iterative temporal variable. And at the same time, you have to add the other two as well. Now this is just the seconds, right? Second hand. You need to add the hour hand and the minute hand both in different color. You can add hour second එකට උඩින් ඔයාට අඳින්න පුළුවන් minute එකයි hour එකටයි price දෙකක්, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think you can practice on this one and also finish it, and I will check it in next week, right? We have everybody have to share the screen and show how you did it in next week. Okay, and also I will share the presentation in the Google Classroom. You can download it from there. And also if you have any questions, then you can post it there as well in the Google Classroom, so I can directly answer as a comment, right? So we'll finish it for today and hope to meet you next week.